Part 1, The Fire Inside the Attacker. You know, football is a simple game, until you try to play it as an attacker. Everyone in the stadium looks at you, the one expected to score, to deliver, to make the difference. But what most people don't see, is what it really takes to become that player. Being an attacker is not just about shooting or dribbling. It's about pressure, decisions, emotions, and self-belief, all packed into 90 minutes. And sometimes, all packed into one single touch. Let's be honest, being an attacker is lonely. When you score, the world praises you. When you miss, they turn their backs. That's the life of a striker. But that's also where greatness begins. The first thing an attacker must understand is that failure is part of the process. No striker scores every chance. Even legends like Messi, Ronaldo, or Lewandowski, they all miss. But they don't stop. They don't let one miss define them. They shoot again, and again, until the ball finally hits the back of the net. That's what separates good attackers from great ones: resilience. The ability to stand tall after missing, to keep demanding the ball, and to try again. Because the moment you stop believing in yourself, you stop being dangerous. And you know what? A real attacker never hides. When things go wrong, when the team is losing, when the crowd grows silent, he's still there, waiting, ready, focused. That's courage. That's leadership. Every attacker must train not only the body, but also the mind. Your legs score the goals, but your mind creates them. You have to think faster than the defender. You have to predict where the space will open. You have to stay calm when everyone else is panicking. The truth is, football at the top level is 80% mental. Confidence changes everything. If you believe you can score, you often do. If you doubt for 1 second, the opportunity is gone. So how do attackers build that belief? Through repetition. Through consistency. Through habits. You can't build confidence overnight. You build it every morning when you wake up and choose to train. You build it when you stay an extra 15 minutes to shoot a few more balls at goal. You build it every time you push your limits. A lot of young players focus too much on tricks, on looking good for the camera. But the truth is, the best attackers master the basics. They pass accurately. They move intelligently. They control the ball cleanly. They shoot with both feet. They keep their body balanced, and their mind sharp. Every goal you see on TV, it looks simple. But simplicity comes from years of training. The easier it looks, the harder it was to create. Remember this, football doesn't reward talent alone. It rewards hard work. Talent gives you a start, but discipline keeps you going. Discipline makes you repeat drills when you're tired. Discipline makes you run when others rest. Discipline turns ordinary players into legends. Now let's talk about pressure. Every attacker faces it. The moment before a penalty. The crowd screaming. The keeper staring you down. Your heartbeat louder than the referee's whistle. Pressure doesn't destroy you. It reveals who you are. Some players crumble under it. Some rise above it. The secret is to train your mind to stay calm. Before every game, visualize yourself scoring. See the ball going in. Hear the sound of the net. Feel the confidence. Because when the real moment comes, your mind has already lived it. That's how professionals do it. They prepare their mind as much as their muscles. Another key part of being an attacker is communication. Football is not a solo game. You can't score without understanding your teammates. The best forwards are the ones who move in sync with the midfield. They read each other's eyes, their body language, their rhythm. You don't always need to talk. Sometimes a glance is enough. That's chemistry. And it only comes from training together, respecting each other, and playing with trust. Then comes timing, one of the hardest skills to master. The perfect run is not just about speed. It's about when you move. Too early, you're offside. Too late, the defender closes the gap. You have to feel the rhythm of the game, almost like music. You must move when the beat is right. That's why great attackers seem to appear out of nowhere. They time their movement to perfection. They disappear behind defenders, then suddenly, they're in front of goal. It's not luck. It's intelligence. Let's talk about composure. This one separates the amateurs from the professionals. When you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper, time slows down. Your body wants to rush. Your heart beats fast. But the great attackers stay calm. They take a breath. They wait for the keeper to move. Then they finish, cool, precise, clinical. That's composure, the ability to think clearly under pressure. And it can be trained. Every time you practice finishing, don't just kick the ball. Control your breathing. Visualize the situation. Train your mind to stay relaxed. Now, let's not forget teamwork. Even the best striker in the world can't win alone. Football is built on cooperation. Every pass, every run, every assist, it's all part of one system. If you want to be a great attacker, you must also learn to be a great teammate. Assist others. Create chances. Celebrate their goals like your own. Because when you play for the team plays for you. Finally, remember the golden rule. Greater than, an attacker never stops moving. You can't score if you stand still. Movement creates chances. Chances create goals. So keep running, keep pressing, keep searching for space. Even if you don't get the ball, your run creates opportunities for someone else. And one day, the ball will find you. That's what being an attacker is all about, persistence. It's not just about glory, it's about responsibility. You carry the hopes of your team every time you step onto the pitch. But that's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes you strong. So, if you're listening to this right now, remember, you don't have to be famous to play like an attacker. You just have to have the mindset. Never give up. Never hide. Always believe that the next shot will be the one. And when it finally hits the net, when your teammates run toward you, when the crowd explodes, you'll know it was all worth it. Every drop of sweat, every missed chance, every lonely night of training. Because in that one moment, you'll understand what it means to be an attacker. If this inspired you, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for part 2. In the next episode, we'll go deeper into the mental game of finishing, how elite attackers stay confident, calm, and deadly under pressure. Until then, keep moving, keep shooting, and keep believing.